Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of Golden Sun, the Lost Stage Reloaded, and right now we're in Champa. What are we doing today? Oh yes, we've got that very lengthy story cutscene when we first try to leave, so we'll see how long that takes, and we'll see if we can continue exploring the Great Eastern Sea after the cutscenes transpire. So let's walk down, and here we are. I see you've caught up with me again, Felix. Alex! Alex? Who is Alex? Alex is a water adept. We had been traveling together, but he left us when we landed on Indra. A water adept? Ah, I see you've made a new friend. You have been busy, haven't you? Yes, I've been very busy. And you found yourself a new water adept. Do you mean to cast me away like old trash? What do you want with us now, Alex? Or did you forget you were the one who abandoned us? My dear Jenna, have you come to despise me so after all that we've been through? Well, you do kind of act like an ass sometimes, so... But I wouldn't exactly say despise at this point, so... Yeah. Duh! You're the one who left us! It's pretty clear who despises whom here. My, aren't we a bitter bunch? And I was just trying to help you with your little task. We have no need of your help. We can light the lighthouses without you. Oh, can you really? Karst. Karst! That's right, Karst. I'm flattered that you remember. What is this, Alex? What's going on? How can I explain this? What's going on is Alex is demonstrating his remarkable foresight once again. Oh, have you not had the pleasure of an introduction? He stayed back at the ship when I saw them in Madra. I am Agatio. Let's see, that guy's Felix and the girls are Jenna and Sheba, which makes him Kraden. They look like an unreliable bunch of ragamuffins. Yes, they are rather useless, aren't they? That's why I finally had to abandon them, of course. But now, I believe I may have been hasty in my judgment. You are Piers? How do you know my name? How soon they forget. We met you before when you were being detained. Who could forget the amateur adept changing water to ice in that strange little town? Ah, you saw that. That must be how you knew Piers was a water adept. In fact, I was even thinking of borrowing his ship at one point. You would steal someone's boat? That's so typical, Alex. You wound me, Jenna. I only meant to borrow it. Whatever you might have meant, that doesn't make it right. And just when I was about to seize the opportunity, you had to come back. You mean from Kibombo? I was mere moments too late. Isn't that a shame? Still, because of that, I did meet Cast and Negatio, so perhaps it was my fate. Can't you just stop talking about yourself for 1 second, Alex? Enough of your childish gibes, Alex. I want to know what makes these punks useful. Because they brought us the orb that Akafubu had taken. That shows some resourcefulness. How so? The Kibombo are quite warlike, or were at any rate. Recovering the orb was most likely not easy. They were just typical villagers, easily frightened with a small display of synergy. No, they would have used less abrupt methods than those you favor. Oh? What methods would those be? Alex said it clearly enough. We wouldn't terrorize people into doing what we wanted. Enough of this! Stop changing the subject! When are you going to light the remaining lighthouses? Yes! Our patience is beginning to wear thin. If you waste much more of our time, we'll take those elemental stars and do it ourselves. If we had a wind adept like Sheba and the elemental stars, we wouldn't need you. Excuse me? I am, of course, opposed to the line of thinking. My experience with Saturos and Menardi suggests that, while they were fierce warriors, they are somewhat lacking when it comes to solving the mysteries of the lighthouses. You mean to say that they failed to solve the riddles? Miserably. Are you suggesting they were simple brutes, incapable of logic and intelligence? And are you saying the same of us? I'm afraid so. Alex, whose side are you on? I am on no one's side. My only concern is to see the lighthouse beacons lit once again. So you mean to leave the task to Felix? Then why have we come all this way looking for Felix? I merely wanted to confirm that he and his companions had not forgotten about their quest. Is that truly all? I also wanted to introduce Felix to the two of you. Why would you want to do that? With Saturos and Menardi gone, you probably felt very little pressure to complete your task. I cannot have that. What do you mean by that? With Saturos and Menardi gone, I felt another pair might... how shall I put this? Provide you with the proper incentive to complete your task. Was that some kind of threat? Take it as you wish. I just wanted to provide you with the proper encouragement. So what? You've used us to your satisfaction, and now your role is done? You only wanted us around to flex a little muscle and scare him into the action, huh? Fine. I suppose we will let you go today. But we will always be nearby, pushing you to make your way to Jupiter Lighthouse swiftly. If you want to fight, come anytime, the two of you. I look forward to seeing you soon, Felix. Somewhere very near Jupiter Lighthouse. Oh, Kraden, am I right on recalling that you pursue this quest on the behalf of Tolby's ruler, Babby? This is true. I'm studying alchemy because Lord Babby has ordered it. What about it? Ah, what a pity. It would seem all your studies have been for naught. What are you getting at, Alex? Oh, only that it seems your Lord Babby has at last succumbed to the ravages of time. Lord Babby is dead? Oh, so you didn't know? Lord Babby dead? Could that really be true? Alex, how would you know such a thing? Do not mistake me. We had no hand in Babby's passing. However, the people of Toby may be under the impression that our presence led to his death. Alex, cut the melodrama and get to the point for a change. Simply put, I would recommend against traveling to North Gundowan for a while. I just thought it might be better if you focused on your quest instead of exploration for now. How kind of you. Take it as you will. Very well. May we meet again. So the only reason Alex came here was to threaten us? And to bring us news of Babby's death, despite the fact that we asked for no such news. Perhaps he had his own reasons in telling Kraden. What do you mean, Piers? If Kraden had undertook this quest on the behalf of Babby, then he no longer has any need of... Oh, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Your orders were to find Lemuria, right, Kraden? That's right. But if Babby really has died, you're free to go where you will, Kraden. That's not true, Sheba. Certainly, my original reason for researching alchemy was for Lord Babby. Was for Lord Babby? That's the past tense. What are your reasons now? This is no longer solely for research. I do this because of what I've learned on this quest. Your research? What you learned on this quest? I don't understand a word of this. I'm not following you at all. Of course you don't. Felix is the only one I've spoken to about any of this. He's right. What? You knew? That's not fair. Tell us. I'm sorry, but it's probably going to have to wait for another time. Felix is right. Now is not the time to tell you all about it. It's, far too complicated. Well, when will you tell us? I'm sure we will tell you once we get to Lemuria. Do you promise? I promise. Piers, you don't mind waiting? I cannot read minds like Sheba, but I have a guess at what you're thinking. A guess? What do you mean? You are a great scholar, Kraden, are you not? I believe your theory is correct, and to prove it, I want to return to Lemuria as soon as possible. Yes, we should get there. But yeah, after that long string of cutscenes, now we can finally go, so let's waste no time and head out toward Lemuria. Well, finding a way to go there, because we can't actually go there yet. Well, let's go. Of course, we're going in 2 times speed, because, our next destination is all the way down here, up here. So yeah, it's gonna take a pretty long while to get there. Alright, so let's start traveling. Let's see. Ice Horn. Mad Blast. Clay Spire, and Tornado. Sounds good. Both weak to Mars, huh? Could use this to our advantage. There we go. I don't know if it got the bonus effect, but pretty sure it didn't. You usually see colors and stuff. Sometimes it just doesn't work for whatever reason. I think it's stupid. It should work all the time. But yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. Yeah, well, there's nothing that can be done. Let's just take these guys out. Okay, so, well, they were taken out pretty early. Where are we? Still a long ways away, huh? Alright, more of these guys. Change things up a bit this time. No, she doesn't know Mother Gaia yet. Alright. See, sea travel takes a long time in this game. Like, really. Probably the biggest of reasons is all the enemies. Well, no, the biggest reason is that there are a lot of enemies, but I think the biggest reason is that the ship moves so darn slowly. Like, at 2 times speed is the speed that it should be traveling at. In my opinion, anyway. Well, we're almost there. The main thing to do, well, let's kill these guys first. We're near town, which is our next destination, of course, so we can just spam Sunji attacks on these guys till they drop dead. And then heal with ether if we need it. Anyway, the next destination is up here. The town of Yalom. So, here is the town where you can finally forge these materials. The rusty axe and the tear stones. But first, let's take a rest in the inn. And then next episode on Golden Sun, The Lost Stage Reloaded, we will explore the town of Yalom. So, I'll see you then.